Welcome to the Advenio video series. This video will look at the procedure for moving your Advenio database, your electronic visitors log database, from its default location on your C drive to a shared network drive. You may want to do this for a couple of reasons. You may have a multiple reception desk environment and you want both reception desks to point to the same database so that when you look at an analysis report or a visitor history report, you can see visits from both desks all in a single report. In that case, you'll need to move the database off of the C drive and into a network drive and have Advenio from both of those reception desks pointing to that same database on the network drive. That certainly gives you a big advantage over paper logbooks where you would have to flip through more than one logbook looking for specific visits. You may also want to put Advenio on a shared folder on the network for backup purposes. By default, Advenio is on your C drive, which may not be part of your backup strategy. So by moving it from the C drive to a shared network, you can capture it in your automated backup strategy and keep your data safe. Lastly, you may want to have Advenio on a network instead of on the C drive because you might want to have the receptionist receiving visitors with the Advenio system and at the same time viewing the current visitors list on another computer. If that's the case, both computers need to be pointing to the same database at the same time, and that database can't be on the C drive, it should be on a shared drive on the network. Now, moving the database to a shared drive is not a difficult thing, but there are some pretty significant differences between Windows Vista, Windows 7, and Windows XP. When you installed the Advenio system, you installed the database onto the C drive in what's called the Application Data folder. That location is different between those different operating systems. For Vista in Windows 7, that's going to be located at C:\program data. For Windows XP, that's going to be located at C:\documents and settings \all users \application data. For the purposes of this demonstration, I will be using Vista, so I will be looking for this folder. But if you have XP, you can simply follow this demonstration, except use this folder instead of this one. So let's take a look at Windows Explorer. I'm looking at my C drive here, and by default you can see that there is no program data folder. That's because Vista hides it. So the first thing we need to do is to make sure that we are viewing hidden folders. To do that, I will go to the Organize tab, and I will choose my folder and search options, and I will choose the View option, and I will right here under Hidden Files and Folders, I will select Show Hidden Files and Folders. When I click Apply and click OK, you can see that we now have this program data folder available to us. We can take a look at that, double click inside of it, and you can see that we have many companies here. Turning Post Tech is the one that we are interested in. Inside of Turning Post Tech is Advenio, and inside of Advenio are the samples in the system folders. If you want to move your database to a shared location, you want to look inside of the system folder, not the samples folder. Inside of the system folder, you will see advenio.mdb. That is your electronic logbook database. You can simply cut or copy that from its current location, select your network drive within Windows Explorer. I could put it on the P drive here. Select your appropriate folder, and then copy it into that folder. Then what you'll need to do is go into the Advenio system and reconfigure Advenio so that it points to that new database location, because by default it will still be looking here in the system folder. You don't want to have a copy here and a copy on your network. It may become confusing which one is actually the live database. So when you copy it to your network, make sure that it does not exist here any longer, and that you go into the Advenio system and reconfigure Advenio to point to the database in its new location. For more information on how to configure Advenio to point like that, you need to look at the video in this series regarding the Advenio back office options. That is available on our website at www.turningpost.com/Advenio, as is a series of other videos which will give you more information about the Advenio system. Feel free to contact us at Turning Post if you have any additional questions. Thank you.